Okay, tayo naman ay nasa
night market.
Rauhen Night Market. Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. So this time around, we're going to the famous Rauhen Night Market. And actually, medyo malayo siya from Sinending, pero accessible naman siya through the subway, kaya okay din puntahan. So, hindi ko alam gaano karami ang restaurant or ang mga kiosk dito, pero sobrang haba at sobrang daming choices. First things first, pinuntahan namin yung Hu Xiaobing, which is nakita nung friend ko na nasa vlog ni Lorraine Uy. So we had to try it. So pumila kami, mabilis lang naman yung pila. I think the bun is around 60 Taiwanese dollars, so 120. And para sa akin, okay naman siya. It wasn't exceptional. So may karne siya and maraming paminta, kaya siguro pepper bun ang tawag sa kanya. So this is Jasper showing the pepper bun. So this is me actually trying it out. Sobrang init, napaso na yung dila ko. So yun lang, para sa mga pupunta dito, unless you eat at a restaurant, may mga tindahan din na meron silang mga stalls na may mga chairs and tables. Pero most of the time, kakain ka talaga sa gilid ng nakatayo. So just be prepared. And a lot of them do not accept cards, so kailangan may cash talaga kayo. What's that? Kami muna sabi, wala ka bilang. Meron? Ako, sinala. Wala isang gulo dito. So, ngayon naman, we're eating deep fried mushrooms while waiting for our stinky tofu. Lapot, grabe. So I think yung nakain naming stinky tofu, hindi pa siya yung sobrang sarap kasi after some research and watching more YouTube videos, parang meron pa dapat kami ibang pinuntahan to eat the actual stinky tofu. So after that, we walked around a few meters more looking for more food. Actually, as what you would expect from any night market, halo-halo yan. Souvenir, damit, pagkain. Pero kasi kami, we did a lot of our souvenir shopping sa Carrefour. At mas excited ako dito mag-try ng claw machine. Sobrang dami ding food na Japanese inspired na makikita mo all around. So yung famous na chicken, breast fillet, tinry din namin yon, and doon isa yun sa mga pinakamahaba ang pila.
Hirap. Tawa.
Umpisa na po ang aming field trip. Nasaan na tayo? Sa Pansol ba? Pansol ka na?
Daranak.
Ibis. Where are we going? This is the waterfalls?
Yeah, we go to see the waterfall.
Okay guys, nandito na kami. Ito na po yung first tourist attraction. Ano pa yung waterfall? Nasaan? Ito pa nang gala?
Inside there. Because all this area, all those mountains, there's a lot of paths and tunnels inside of the mountain. And the railway, that one is the original built for to transport the coal mine. And there's also some coal ore inside of the paths. Yeah, see the land? I always people always confuse which one.
On the bridge. Saan ba tayo? Old Street? Pocky. Hindi Pocky. Hindi ba Pocky yan? Ang lasa ng Pocky? Malat? Guys, kain tayo ng Pocky maitim. Para tayong nasa Japan, no eh? So part of the tour that we purchased from Klook, by the way, my code is in the description box, ay ang paggawa ng sky lantern dito sa Shefen. So traditionally, you will put your wishes dun sa mga lantern, and each lantern has a different color and that represents a certain type of wish. So may yellow, may green, may blue. So whether you want health, wealth, or career, tatanungin ka nila dyan. Actually, personally, I would have wanted the experience to be longer kasi technically minamadali ka nila because you only have at least, I think, 30-40 minutes for the entire experience, from writing it down to taking photos. But by the way, meron naka-assign sa inyo, so sila na bahala mag-video, mag-photo, alam na nila yung gagawin nila. So which makes it more convenient, pero I would have appreciated na mas mahaba pa yung aming stay dito sa area na to. So that's our Sky Lantern leaving. Mga kaibigan, nasa Baguio na po kami. Sigarilyo. Yung driver? Oo.
Ngayon?
Ginawa kang out of state.
Antayin mo na si mami mo dito, ha?
Yan, busog ka na. Oo, ang dami. Kumasigaw ka.
Sticky tofu? Oh, singkutang ngayon. Ayan, sticky tofu. Okay, so ito yung Juifen or Jufen, which is an old mining town. So pagdating mo, marami na naman food, mayroong souvenirs, mayroong mga reserves, may coffee shop, may tea shop. So it's a small area, tapos maliit yung mga daanan. So ang dami-daming tao, sumasikip. So for me, I wasn't really impressed because I feel like I've seen it already. Pero kung gustong trip mo tong mga ganitong type ng mga lugar, yung maraming pika-pika, this is a place for you kasi marami talagang makakainan, marami ding mabibiling food, matitikman. Actually, kung hindi ka mapili, every single shop namimigay sila ng free taste. So, mabubusog ka na dun pa lang. But for me, you know what, it wasn't as amazing kasi I feel like I've seen it in Rauhe and in Simending, so parang paulit-ulit na lang. But again, it's part of the experience, kaya okay pa din. Now, I don't think I took a video, but we actually ate in beef noodle shop. Medyo pricey kasi nga alam mo namang nasa tourist area ka. Pero masarap naman. It was a small restaurant na kami-kami lang yung kumakain, and then feeling ko the owner and whoever was serving us was actually the family who owned the restaurant. So throughout this snippet, you can see ang dami talagang pwedeng makutkot at mabiling pasalubong. Siyempre, Taiwan is very famous for their pineapple cake and a lot of their pastries. So I did buy the pineapple cake. It's supposed to be from the oldest pineapple cake shop in Taiwan. So medyo budol din, slightly expensive. So parang 900 pesos yung 12 pieces. Pero yung tinikman namin, okay naman siya.
Try.
If you watch Somebody Feed Phil, ito yung restaurant na pinuntahan nila kung saan sila kumain ng mga treats. Pero sobrang daming tao dyan at umuulan, so hindi na kami nag-try na pumasok. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in part 3 of our Taiwan trip. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Ay, susulat niya yung pangalan mo niya.